Hi guys, welcome back once again to my channel. It's so good to have you here. I'm really grateful that you're watching this video. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. The link is down below. Click on that one and you won't miss any of the future videos that we've got coming up. Got some really good content coming your way really soon, so make sure to subscribe down below. Now, as you guys know on this channel, I love a scented candle, which might surprise some people. 31-year-old bearded male loves a scented candle. Hold my hands up, I do. I love them. I always have them on. In most videos on this channel, you'll see me light a candle. You know, I find it a really good way to relax. I always have them going. And I know then that when I've lit my candle, that's time to wind down, to relax a little more. And if you get a good one that's got a good scent to it, you know, it can make your whole home smell amazing. And that is what I love about them as well. The smell, the scent. I've really gotten into them in lockdown, particularly with COVID and everything that's happened over the last 12 months. So over the last month or so, I have been researching online and actually working with lots of really gifted people in this area. Those people all have one thing in common, and that is that they make amazing scented candles, handmade themselves. And so today in this video, I really wanted to share some of their creations with you. It's more important than ever that we support our small businesses and give them our business as much as we possibly can, because it's been a tough year for them. And I know that myself, you know, on a personal level. My wife runs a small business and it's been a difficult year. You know, things have really changed for a lot of businesses. And so I thought, as I was finding out more about these scented candle companies, you know, these individual people or these really small teams that are making really great products, I thought these have to be shared with more people, and that is why I'm making this video. All the candles are very affordable, they smell amazing, and so much gifting and passion goes into what they make. You know, these aren't conglomerates, these are real people doing incredibly great work in their field. So if you feel able, and if you're looking for a gift even for someone, or just you want to treat yourself to a nice new scented candle, the links are in the description down below. Please have a look, please support these small businesses. That is what this video is about. I've got a box right here. Here it is, of scented candles that have been sent in to me by these companies to share with you. Let's get into it, let's have a look at them, let's digest them, let's obviously have a smell of them as well and see what they're all about. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the businesses, about what they stand for, what they do and what they don't do, and of course we're going to be looking at the candles as well. Let's get into it, guys. Now, the first candle that I want to show you today is from a company called Goldwires. Goldwires are based in London, and I really wanted to get them on board with this video. I found them on Instagram, and actually, what they are all about as a company is creating products that make you more productive in the home. Because obviously in this era, we're all working from home, we're all at home more, and we're having to do our work from our home spaces rather than our work spaces, our office spaces, if you like. The smell is not just there to make your home smell nice, but in theory it should make me want to be more productive and more engaged in what I'm doing at home, you know. And so I love that, you know, I love that about them. This product and this company is almost a product itself of the COVID era, if you like. And so I thought, wow, that's awesome what they're trying to do there. So I want to get involved in that. And they did send me a candle. I've got this one right here. Improve cognitive function and feel energized. All candles that they do as well are handmade. And I love the jar of this. I don't know, there's going to be a few jars that are this sort of amber color. But I love it. I love it. It feels weighty. I like a weighty candle. Okay. Like if you can think of the perfect peppermint smell, it's this candle right here. And do you know what? Like their whole thing is being more productive at home as a result of the scent. Using scent almost as like a catalyst for productivity. And I get it. I smell that and I'm like, I would have that on when I was like doing some video editing or writing one of my essays for uni. It's not like a you wouldn't put this one on to relax. Do you know what I mean? It's more of a, yeah, I get it. I understand that. I see what they're getting at with the productive angle. And I'm definitely going to use that when I'm writing my essays or doing my video editing. So thank you, Goldwires. Looking forward to trying that one out. Let's move on to the next one. The next one we've got is from Oxford Candlemakers. Wanted to work with this company because I love Oxford. It's one of my favourite cities in the UK. I've only actually been to Oxford once, and that was last year for my wedding anniversary, my second wedding anniversary. Joe and I stayed in a hotel on the edge of the city and went in for dinner. It was beautiful, the architecture, and obviously you've got the world famous university there. It was a lovely vibe as well in the restaurants and lots of cafes and bars around, and I love it. I love the vibe of Oxford. And so when I saw this one on Instagram, Oxford Candlemakers, that they had this this line of candles again in these amber jars. I was like, yeah, want to get them on board. And thankfully, I was so happy when they got back in touch and said they would contribute to the video, and they did. They sent me this wonderful candle. This is a rusty bicycle scented candle, which I love. One thing I love about this company as well is they don't just do your standard sort of scents. They do these more random, unique scents that you won't find anywhere else, such as this one, Rusty Bicycle scented. Again, I love the jar. It's weighty, it's bulky, it's heavy. That's something, if you're ever going to get me a scented candle, I like a bulky candle. This candle is actually made of beeswax and soya wax as well. I should mention that. Because yeah, another little unique feature to this particular business. And it's, like I say, it's Rusty Bicycle scented. Let's give it a smell. I mean, that is so unique. When you go to Oxford, you'll see bikes everywhere. Like, everyone in Oxford seems to cycle. They're sort of chained up against railings everywhere. It's beautiful. And that is what inspired the scent of this particular candle. And I love it. That is so... It's so unique. Honestly, it smells, it's not it's not floral, it's not that sort of vibe at all. It's very, what would you say? I'll smell it again. It's very musky. It's a very mature smell. And it, weirdly, it does smell like, it reminds you of like a sort of rusty bicycle, but not in a bad way at all. You would imagine that would be a bad smell, but it isn't. It's lovely. It's a wood wick candle, so you can see the two wicks there. And what they do is they crackle as it burns. So again, it's not just like a normal sort of candle wick. It will give a sort of crackling sound as it burns down, which again just adds to the atmosphere of the room. But I love this candle. Really, really happy with that. I love the jar. I love the smell. It's so different. Oxford Candlemakers, well done. Next candle that I've been sent has been sent in by the Country Candle Company, based in Hampshire. They're actually based 2 miles from Jane Austen's house. Little fact for you, if you're ever in the area. And you know, that kind of drew me in a little bit. I was like, oh good, they're from good stock. So they've sent me a candle. This one is actually, I don't know if you can see that there, black pomegranate scented. It comes in this cardboard pot here with the black pomegranate on the front. That's almost just the packaging of it. But when you take it out, it's in this lovely black jar, which I really like. I was thinking with this candle, again, weighty, which, as you know with me and candles, weighty candles are always a win. But it sort of looks, the look of it, it looks expensive. Their products are GMO free and palm oil free, which is really, really important these days. Particularly, you know, in the world that we live, it's great to know that you're shopping in a way that is good for the environment and good for other people as well. I was never really that clued on to things like this, but being married to Jo, she's very passionate about the environment and looking after the planet and whatnot, and so am I now. So, you know, it's good to shop that way, and yeah, the Country Candle Company definitely do that. So let's have a little smell of this one. It is a wood wick candle, as you can see as well, so it will give that crackling noise as you burn it down, but let's give it a smell. Again, a very sort of mature smell, a very adult smell, very musky. It's nice. It doesn't, you'd have thought, because it's black pomegranate obviously being a fruit, you would have thought it's quite fruity, but it's not. It's, you wouldn't burn this one if you were like, you know, you had the kids playing on the floor and you were like, I don't know, it's not that vibe. It's not like a family sort of vibe. You would burn this, I feel, if you were like having a poker night, or I don't know, sitting down to read a memoir You know, something like that, something slightly more adult and mature. It's a lovely smell. Now, the next company that I want to show you the candles of have sent me 3 candles. So thank you so much to OCTO London for sending these in. These are honestly amazing smelling candles. They come in these little boxes as well, which is always good. They're soy wax candles and they are cruelty free as well and vegan friendly. So again, important to know those things when you're buying them. I checked out their Instagram and their website, and actually the range of scents they have, these aren't the sort of run-of-the-mill smells that you would get, you know, picking up a candle in a supermarket. They're very niche, but actually the names of the candles I felt really fitted the smells of the candles themselves. First one I've been sent is a Hygge scented candle. That's the name of this one. Again, it comes in the little box, and when you take it out, it is again one of the sort of amber jars that I really love. This is my sort of vibe, this sort of candle. And I love the label. Like these sorts of labels, when they put them on like that, it sort of reminds me as though they've just sort of come out of the lab, which I quite like. I don't know if you sort of know what I mean by that, but you know what I mean? It's almost like it's just been stuck on there, and I love it. I love that. That's the sort of vibe that I really appreciate. Oh, that is good. That one, it smells of like, it's like baking. It smells like baking. It's very cinnamony, and it's like you're making something like a bun or something, like a cake. And there's orange zest in there, and there's cloves in there, and there's cinnamon in there. It's a very homely smell, this one, I think. Yeah, big fan of that one. Really good start from OCTO London, like that. The next one I've got here is Morning Light scented. I was just intrigued by the name. I was like, oh, I wonder what a Morning Light scented candle smells like. Oh, that is good. It's really fresh. That's how I would best describe this candle. It's a very uplifting scent. It smells quite sort of citrusy, while smelling almost like the outdoors, like a fresh garden, you know? That is one, I'd say that's one of my favourite scents so far, actually. You would put that on as a lovely way to sort of start the day. I don't really burn candles in the morning, but maybe I'll start now, because this one, yeah, it does. It just smells like morning time in the countryside. That's the best way I can describe it. Really like that. That's a favourite so far, I think. And the last one that's been sent in by OCTO London is called Italian Garden. Went for this one on a personal level because there's an Italian garden in Hyde Park in London, and that's actually where I proposed to Joe. So I thought, oh, I want to get a candle with the same name as the place that I proposed in. Oh, it's very subtle, that one, but I like that. It's very outdoorsy. It sort of smells, my instant reaction is that it smells like you're in a garden on a hot summer's night. You know, like sometimes when you get a candle and it's scented like ocean, it smells like a cold sort of fresh smell. This one, it's weird, you smell it and it smells warm. Like the smell is like a warm summer's night in a nice fragrant Italian garden. You know, again, the name very appropriate. It's not overwhelming, it's really subtle. OCTO London, I'm loving your candles, I've got to say. Really good range. 3 there that we've looked at have each got very unique scents, but none of them were overwhelming. So if you want that sort of subtle fragrance in the home, I'd recommend OCTO London for that. Really good. Thank you guys for sending those in. Now, from the subtle candle to one that's slightly less subtle that I have already smelt. This one has been sent in by the Happy WICK company. They're based in Wales. Their candles are eco-friendly, cruelty-free, hand-poured, and the scents are advertised as being strong scented candles, which I was like, if they're advertising it as strong scented, I want to be a part of that. So I wanted to go for one that was a little different. A lot of the other ones have been quite subtle. This one is quite strong. It was scented in a lovely packaging here as well, which I really appreciated. Little touches, you know, I like the little touches. And here it is. This is the candle itself. I went for a fresh linen scented one because I thought that kind of thing might be nice to light in perhaps the bedroom when you've changed the bedding, something like that. As soon as you open it, you can smell it. Like, I can hold it here and I can smell it so clearly, and it smells super fresh. Like, it's almost like you've just opened your washing machine and you can smell the fresh clothing in there that's really clean and really nice. I would put this candle on if I was doing like a spring clean of the house, because I just feel like it would make the whole room smell, yeah, just smell really, really fresh and clean. Happy Wick Company, fresh linen scented candle. Very, very good for making your home smell clean. Love it. The next candle that I'm going to show you is from the CLOVELLY soap company. Now, they're in North Devon. It's a small village in North Devon on the seaside. It is stunning. If you're ever in North Devon and you want to go somewhere really, really beautiful for those Instagram shots or just to have a little browse around, CLOVELLY is the place. It's very, very close to where I grew up, actually. I grew up in Barnstaple in North Devon. It's around a 20-25 minute drive from there. So I've been there quite a few times. It's a really lovely place. And so when I saw their candles again online, I thought I want to get them involved because it's the sort of local connection with me as well. And they did send me a candle. I've got an Ocean Breeze scented candle. Thought very appropriate because obviously CLOVELLY is right on the ocean. So I thought if they're going to do a candle well, it's probably going to be Ocean Breeze. Natural plant wax and essential oils handmade in Devon, which is always good because when things are made in Devon, it means that they're amazing. So let's give it a smell. Again, a nice weighty jar. Oh, and it's a double wicker. I don't think I noticed that before. It's always nice to have a candle with 2 wicks. So let's give it a smell. It reminds me of like walking by the seaside. You know when you walk by the sea and you get that sort of fresh, almost like the spray of the ocean, and it's got that lovely fresh smell to it. That's what this reminds me of. Really good. I knew they'd do a beach candle well. I was thinking Devon, seaside, got to be an Ocean Breeze one, and I'm glad I did. That is a really nice candle. Now, the next company I'm going to tell you about, their candles are plastic free, carbon neutral, and for every box you buy of candles, they plant a tree. So if you want to feel good about yourself, if you want to do something nice for the environment, Vegan Bunny are the company for you. They were really kind. They sent me 4 candles. 4 candles. Remember the, is it the 2 Ronnies? 4 candles. Now, I normally prefer a jar candle. Most of the, in fact, all the ones you've seen so far have been jar-based candles. You know, that sort of thing, you know, where it's in the jar. But these ones are actually in a tin. But the reason that I was like, nah, I'm still going to go for it, because they had jar ones, I think, on the website. But the ones in the tins, I just think the designs on them are so nice. There you go. They've got these lovely designs and all around the edge as well. And I was just really impressed with it. I thought, gosh, there's real care that's gone into actually designing them and making them look really, really nice. So for something a little bit different, if you're into your sort of tinned candles, these are a really good option. Just from a design point of view, I think they would look really nice in your home. We've got cinnamon swirl, hot cross bun scented, lavender scented candle, and chai latte scented. So again, really different scents in there. Lots of them based around baking, which I really love doing. Okay, so let's have a look at the cinnamon swirl scented one. Yeah, it literally smells like a cinnamon swirl. That's all you can really say about that one. It's very autumnal. You know, like in autumn, everyone starts lighting candles. They smell like this. It's a very autumnal scent. Takes me back to October, you know, when that, or was it November, when that second lockdown came in and everyone was obsessing over sort of autumn vibes. That's an autumn candle right there. It's very, very good. Okay, let's have a look at the hot cross bun candle, because everyone loves a hot cross bun. And it's Easter right now, so an appropriate scent. I'm getting nutmeg and lemon in there. It reminds me actually a little bit of the Ocean Breeze one that I had before from CLOVELLY. It's a bit like that sort of fresh Ocean Breeze smell. You know, you don't... It's quite strong, that one, actually. It's not, which again is not a bad thing. You don't have to be too close to it to smell it. It's a very, very good one. But yeah, very citrusy. I'm getting a lot of citrus in this. Now we move on to the lavender scented candle. I mean, that's the perfect lavender candle. If you want a lavender scented candle, you have to have this one. It just literally, it's overwhelmingly lavender. It's lovely. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. That is a good one. You would like this if you wanted to relax, you know, unwind, maybe have a bath, you know, put it at the side of the bath, get your book out, little glass of red wine in the bath. Why not? Not that I take baths very often, but if I did, that sounds like a good one. Red wine, a book, and a lavender scented candle. It's lovely. Or again, they're nailing the scents, I feel, on this one. You know, particularly this one and the cinnamon swirl so far, really spot on. But this one, yeah, it just smells like the perfect lavender candle. The last one I got for Joe, it's natural chai latte candle, which is, yeah, smells like the drink chai latte, because Joe loves a chai latte. That's always her go-to when we go to our, there's a coffee shop that we go to in Cheltenham called, I think it's called Black and Gold. But we go in there and they do a lovely chai latte in there, really, really good. So I got this one for Joe. Let's have a smell. It smells just like a chai latte, very cinnamony, bit of clove in there. Lovely, really, really nice. I can't argue with that one at all. Lovely. And I like the size of that, actually. If you just want to have a little one, you know they do these little Yankee candles. This is like the same sort of size as one of those, maybe a little bit bigger. So if you just want something subtle to be going while you're, you know, I don't know, watching TV of an evening or something. Chai latte one, very, very good. Again, quite, I'd say quite autumnal, that one. The last candle that I've got for this video is from CHILLI Winter, who are based on the Isle of Wight. And their candle is called ENERGISE. Invigorating zesty orange, mandarin infused with lavender and chamomile. Handmade on the Isle of Wight, 100% pure soy wax blended with natural essential oils. So there you go, based on the Isle of Wight as well. It's not somewhere I've ever been, but I'd love to go there. And I just wanted to mention as well that if you do get one of these candles from CHILLI Winter, they're supporting Hospice UK, which is an organisation that supports over 200 hospices across the country who are delivering really, really important care to those who need it the most. And I've had family members who have had care in a hospice and friends as well, particularly towards the end of their lives, at a time that has been really crucial. And the hospices do great, great things in that area. So if you want to support that particular initiative, which I would really encourage that you do if you're able, please have a look at this particular range of candles for that. And I know, having spoken to the team at CHILLI Winter, that they would really appreciate any support they can get on this one. And I'm going to open this one up and have a smell. Yeah, the orange notes are coming through. I'm getting a little bit of lavender in there as well. I feel like this is the sort of candle, I mean, it's called ENERGISE. I feel like this is the sort of candle that I would light perhaps while writing an essay or trying to be productive again. A bit like that first one that we looked at from Gold Wires that was there to be productive. I feel like this is along the same sort of lines. So that's all the candles I've got to share with you today. I'd like to do another one of these videos at some stage because I've been able to, you know, meet and speak to some amazing local companies across the UK who are making really, really nice products. You know, they're amazing candles, and like I say, I'm not being paid to say any of this. I'm giving an honest opinion on the candles that I've been sent. Thank you so much to all the companies who sent me something to share in this video. You're so, so generous and you're so, so gifted. And for everybody else watching, thank you so much for watching this video. I so appreciate your support. I appreciate your love. I appreciate your comments and your feedback and everything that you guys are, you know, sending me right now. It's so, so appreciated. It really, really is. I love seeing the channel grow, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit different to the normal videos that I put out, but I enjoyed filming it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. So thanks, guys. See you really soon. Links are down below for all those candles. Take care. Bye-bye.